Hello and welcome to Physical Geology. My name is Robert Lopez and I'm your instructor for this course. For the summer of 2019, you're either taking section 50049 or section 5797, and both of these are lecture lab courses, and where the lectures and lab materials are all presented online. And so today I want to go a little bit into how to navigate through our Canvas course. So all of you will have access to Canvas, and so we'll just click on this first one here, and this is going to take you to our homepage where you'll find this video and the information you need to navigate through this course. On this homepage, I have the required textbook, all important lab kit that you need to do all the labs in this course. Because all the material will come in a box: minerals, rock samples. There's a little mini balance. There's beakers. There's graduated cylinders. All the materials you need to complete this course. And I've already sent an email out with directions on how to order this geology lab kit. The syllabus, I've already emailed the syllabus out to everyone. And again, you've read through this, and there's going to be a quiz based on this syllabus that you'll take that's due in the first week by June 20th. And so, but on the syllabus, you'll see my contact information, again, the textbook material, the lab kit, and directions on how to order your lab kit there. So make sure you get that going. And many of you have already received your lab kits and are ready to go for this class. Then I have a few course themes and student learning outcomes. The important part that you want to really focus on is this contract and how the course is going to be presented. And one of the key things that I note is that you'll need at least 18 to 20 hours per week in this course, because it's a 4-unit lecture lab course held over 6 weeks, where during a regular semester, we're doing this over 16 weeks. So essentially, we're compressing 2.7 weeks of a regular semester into one summer session week. So it is going to be quite a bit of work. Now, I recommend going to the West Valley College distance learning page and watching some of their videos, and you'll find that many students are spending 15 hours per week in a regular semester for a 3-unit course. So it is a time requirement. If you want to do well in this class, you really do need to spend the time logging in every day, completing assignments as often as you can. We're using this Canvas learning management system. And you'll find that the course material is really presented in this modules tab. And I'll show you where all the chapters, the quizzes, the homework assignments, the lab assignments, they're all going to be in these modules tabs. Now, note that I'm sure you've read the syllabus already, but we're going to have bi-weekly homework due dates, Thursday nights and Sunday nights, so you can kind of look at that. In here, I also have the exam schedule. All these exams are posted. They're open. They're available for you to take. That's another thing. If you want to work ahead in this course, by all means, work ahead, because all the material is presented. There's a couple of things that I still need to add toward the end of the semester here, but I'll get those going within the next few days. Then there's a little bit about discussion forums and class participation. Obviously, I'm not seeing you 2-3 times a week. So I need to communicate with you through written exercises or discussions or articles that you read and you post to questions that I have in those articles, which keeps you involved in the course to make up this time that we're not really actually being together. I do not make my exams or quizzes timed, so you have unlimited time on taking all these quizzes or exams. You'll find that the quizzes and pre-lab quizzes, all those I let you take twice, and I give you the better score of the 2 quizzes. However, the exams are only one attempt, so it's only you only get one chance to take the exam. So you want to make sure you have a good internet connection and quiet time and enough materials available there to take that exam in that one sitting. As we go along here, materials that you need, obviously the textbook. We're using the 5th edition. There is a 6th edition, but it's not available until July. So use the 5th edition. I think I sent another second email out saying to go ahead and order this 5th edition. There may be 4th edition out there, and that still works, because really we're using the book just as a background reading material, and you'll need this book for, you'll see that every week or every module, which means it's twice a week at least, we're doing 2 quizzes per chapter. And so that information is only gathered through the textbook reading assignments. And also the lab kit, right? So get that thing going. It could take up to a week to arrive. So that's why I wanted you to get that ordered as soon as possible. Now, again, high expectations for time investment here. obviously the textbook, the science kit. You'll find that each module, each topic that I cover has a learning guide, and it's sort of like a checklist of what you want to complete for that particular session or of assignments. So you want to use that as a checklist. Treat my online video lectures. You'll see that every chapter I have 5, 6. In fact, for plate tectonics, because I break it over 2, I have 13 different lectures, all less than 15 minutes long, each lecture. But treat those as coming to class and taking notes. So you'll want to take notes because you'll find that I write the exam questions based on those video lectures. Complete your homework assignments, Canvas quizzes, log into Canvas daily. So all these are things that you need to keep in mind. And then here I also have a tentative schedule. At the bottom of the syllabus, you'll find that there is a course summary of all the assignments that are due on different particular days. One thing I have to add for the 20th is obviously the course syllabus quiz, but that'll be one that's going to be in here. But you'll see that several assignments due by Thursday, January 20th. Then by Sunday, the 23rd, these assignments are due. And as we go on through the 27th, and you'll, again, like I was saying, every Thursday and Sunday, although because the 4th happens to be a Thursday for this week, the assignments are due July 3rd. But you'll see there are fewer assignments here. I've kind of shortened it up there for assignments for this particular week here. I mentioned earlier that the course is presented in the modules tab. So we go back up here, we go to modules, and this is where all the assignments are going to be presented. We'll see for chapter 1, I'll have a learning guide. You'll see that I also have the syllabus quiz on here that'll be due on the 20th. So that's when you want to take based on this lecture and reading the syllabus. And then for this first learning guide, you'll click on here, and this is a checklist of what you want to do for this first week that's due for this particular module. And again, this one's due on July 20th. Now you'll see that I also have the first part of chapter due on June 20th, right? So on June 20th, both of those are due. And so when you click on this one, you'll see this learning guide. You'll see that I provided chapter 2 if you haven't have your book yet, but you certainly want to get that as soon as possible. And then watch my online plate tectonics lectures, take notes, answer the study questions. Remember, I use those study questions for the exams. So if you have answers to those study questions, you should be good to go for the exams. You're going to take the visual quiz for chapter 2, which is a Canvas quiz. You'll read through Building the Planet tutorial, complete the pre-lab quiz, and then take that lab activity and submit to Dropbox. In fact, let's take a look at that Dropbox. So when you look at the labs, in fact, the first lab's a little bit different in that I kind of compiled some material that I want you to read through this geologic time in the solar system. It kind of talks about how Earth formed. Some materials that I want you to download, this pre-lab, this exercise 1 on creating the geologic time scale, and then this evolving atmosphere. And I have some pictures of how I want you to do the lab in here, and then even a little video on the second exercise where I use Excel for graphing. You could try to graph this on graph paper, but it's much easier just to produce this on Excel. So that'll be the first week's lab. But once we get to this second assignment, or the assignment on plate tectonics here, we're going to be doing these labs from eScience Labs, where each lab will have a sort of like a tutorial, and then there's a pre-lab quiz based on the activity you do in this pre-lab, and then there'll be the lab data sheets and the assignment Dropbox that you'll submit their work here also in here. So when we look at this pre-lab, you'll go through all these sections of the pre-lab, and then at the end there'll be assignments and procedures. And I've already downloaded those materials for you, and they should be in the next section here where you're going to submit this material. Yeah, so here is that Dropbox, right? So here you would download these sheets, do the pre-lab and post-lab questions, and then you'd submit assignment here to the Dropbox, and then that'll allow you to upload those files. So you can add the file here, choose a file from your computer, and add them to this assignment here. So again, to summarize a little bit, going back to the syllabus here, I want to go back toward the bottom of the page here and look at the tentative schedule, just to summarize the course and the topics we'll cover. So the first week, which ends on Sunday, June 23rd, we're covering chapters 1 and 2. And the second week, we're looking at chapter 3, minerals, and chapter 4, igneous rocks. And because volcanoes and volcanic rocks are igneous rocks, we'll include that with the second week's assignments. So all that material will be due by June 30th. Again, some material will be due Thursday and some on Sunday. So I kind of broke it down that way. And some of the labs will be doing during this time here. Again, looking toward the end of the semester here, or the summer session, the course really officially ends on Friday, July 26th. However, I'd like to keep it open through the 27th and possibly the 28th. That's if the college lets me to extend the date. That'll give you a little bit more time to kind of wrap up the last week assignments on groundwater and streams or river processes. And then obviously the final which will be due on that 27th. So if I can keep it open through the 28th, that'll give you a little bit more time. And then going back through the course summary, one thing I want you to note is as we go through materials due by the 30th, the first exam July 2nd, material due July 3rd, July 27th, and then exam 2, which is July 9th. What you'll see is anything before exam 2, I have the lab and pre-lab materials on here. And so I mentioned earlier that I have to have a little bit more work to do on this course, and I need to add the pre-lab and lab assignments to chapters 10, 8, 9, 13, 14, 16. And then these, I didn't put any dates on these. I'll have to kind of put these in volcanoes and this over here on earthquakes. And obviously I'll put the syllabus quiz for June 20th. So the only thing that's missing from the course are the pre-labs and lab drop boxes and data sheets for July 11th through the end of the semester here. But we're good through July 7th. So again, if you want to work ahead, by all means, work ahead and try to get as much done as you can. Well, we'll stop here for now.